What's up, everybody? It's Jake back in the BarBend garage gym with my good friend Chelsea Bourgeois, because today we're going to be talking about the best greens powders on the market in 2024. Now, to get this video kicked off, first of all, Chelsea, thank you for joining me. Second of all, what is a greens powder and what's the benefit of taking one?
Yeah, greens powders have really kind of gained some popularity over these past couple years. Honestly, greens powders can be great for bridging the gap with certain vitamins and minerals. And some of them even have probiotics added in. So, most people are taking them, fill in some gaps, bridge the gaps where their diet is falling short.
Absolutely. And speaking of filling some gaps, you can definitely do that. I think, we're going here with our top overall pick, and that is with AG1, because you're getting 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients. Plus, it's NSF certified for sport, so that's really cool too. Let's pump the brakes. We're gonna talk about AG1, don't worry. But there's two things I wanna do really quick. First of all, if you haven't done it yet, go hit that shiny subscribe button down below, because we have a lot of content we're cooking up you don't wanna miss out. Second of all, this video pairs with an article with a whole lot of good information. All you gotta do is search BarBend Best Greens Powders. It's gonna pull right up for you. You can go over all the information we're talking about today. And who knows, there's probably some more on there that you can learn as well. So AG1 is gonna cost right around 80 bucks for 30 servings. So roughly, $2.60 per serving. Now you can subscribe for a monthly, recurring purchase to where it drops down a little bit. And they do use stevia as a sweetener. So that's something you definitely need to remember. And the flavoring, it's actually pretty good. It's a pineapple vanilla. I like it. Taste is personal preference, but I think it tastes pretty good. Chelsea, we could spend pretty much this whole video talking about everything that is in this formulation, but I would love to hear your thoughts on what really stands out to you.
Sure, yeah. So, when you're taking a greens powder, you're really looking at that vitamin and mineral content. And AG1 has a lot of impressive levels. If you look at the percentages, your daily value percentages per serving, you're getting a lot. So your vitamin E, vitamin C, vitamin A, you get a little dose there. But the probiotics that they include actually are pretty impressive too. Now there's about 7.2 billion colony forming units, but the strains that they use have actually been linked to regulated pH levels in the gut and reduced inflammation as well. So just something to keep in mind and keep an eye on how it affects your gut health.
Absolutely. There's even some adaptogens in here as well, which is a common trend as of sort, I feel like, as of late, or should I have said. And so that's pretty cool too, that I think that they've included that. Well, there it is, y'all. If you're looking for a greens powder that checks off all the boxes, in our opinion, it's AG1. So let's take a second now and talk about KOS Show Me the Greens. This is a really good organic option right here. It's gonna cost you, about 33 bucks for 28 servings, about $1.17 or so per individual serving. This is also NSF certified for sport, USDA organic, non-GMO, and of course, vegan friendly. Now, Chelsea, I just really wanna know your thoughts on this here and what stands out in your opinion.
Yeah. So I think they've got a really impressive list of ingredients there. Unfortunately, a lot of them are in some proprietary blends, so we can't be sure how much of each is in the formula per serving. And I would love to know how this all breaks down. Unfortunately, the label doesn't really list out the percentages as far as your vitamins and minerals go. So that's one thing I wish I could see, because I bet it's impressive just based on what is included in the formula.
Yeah, I agree with you here, but at the end of the day, if you're looking for something that is USDA organic certified, this is a really, really good option worth considering. Now, one of our favorite affordable options is by way of Jacked Factory with their Green Surge. All right, this is gonna cost you about 30 bucks for 30 servings, which is it's a very approachable price tag. I've got the sour apple right here, but it also comes in lemon lime. Chelsea, what really jumps out at you right here with Green Surge?
Yeah, outside of the great price, I like that they've included a probiotic blend and a digestive enzyme blend. I think a lot of greens powders kind of hype up the gut healing potential, and I don't know if that's true for every one of them, but I love what they've what Jacked Factory's included here, because I do feel like it's got your gut health in mind.
Absolutely. Now there's two things I want to mention. First one being, there are no certifications with this greens powder. If that's something you're looking for, this might not be the best option for you. But then second, it does contain wheat. So if you have an allergy, intolerance to wheat, whatever you want to call it, this probably is also is not going to work for you. But if you're looking to keep the cost low, Jack's Factory with their Green Surge is a really good option. Okay, so the last product we're gonna talk about today, but certainly not the least, is Legion with their Genesis greens powder. Okay, so this is gonna cost you about $42 or so for 30 servings. Comes in 2 different flavors. We have the acai berry right here, which is pretty tasty if I do say so myself. Chelsea, what really stands out to you in here?
Yeah, I really like Legion products, and they have a pretty cool formula here, especially with including the spirulina. Which I think is awesome because it's packed with antioxidants and it can play a role in a lot of areas of health. So they're finding that it can help with blood pressure, weight management, endothelial function, all of that really good, powerful stuff. And they're finding that it can help reduce inflammation. So that gut-brain axis, you want your gut to be in good health. Let's reduce some inflammation with Legion.
Yeah, the gut and the brain all connected, right?
All connected, yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you're wanting to prioritize, or if you're wanting to find a greens powder, that prioritizes, emphasizes, whatever you want to call it, spirulina, Legion with their greens powder right here is a really good option. All right, well, that's a wrap on today's video over the best greens powders on the market in 2024. Chelsea, thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. It's always so much fun.
We love having you here, and I think everybody knows what's next. Stay tuned for the next video, but for now, head over to BarBend.com because once again, we have a detailed article pairs with this video with a ton of information that you don't want to miss out, and there's some other products on there we didn't talk about today as well. So like I said, go and check it out. All you got to do is search BarBend Best Greens Powders, and it's going to be right there waiting on you. We'll catch y'all next time.